So I wanted to give you guys breastfeeding tips because I was a NICU mama, and it was very hard for me to start producing milk at first. So I was looking for videos, and they were just like completely unrealistic, and I was needing my milk to come between a day or two, like fast. I didn't have time to like be prolonging it. Hey, KimsKlique Im BBBBBBackagain, back again, and welcome to another Vlogmas video. Okay, so I'm trying to be consistent. So make sure, if you haven't already, to go check out my last video. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you become part of KimsKlique. And let's get into another video. Today's video, I will be giving you guys breastfeeding tips, okay? I will be giving you guys breastfeeding tips. And yeah, let's get into breastfeeding tips. I am a new mom. My son is 1 year and almost a half. He'll be 1 year and a half on Christmas, okay? So I wanted to give you guys breastfeeding tips because I was a NICU mama, and it was very hard for me to start producing milk at first. So I was looking for videos, and they were just like completely unrealistic, and I was needing my milk to come between a day or two, like fast. I didn't have time to like be prolonging it, and it is harder when you're a NICU mama, because when you're a NICU mama, you don't have that skin to skin with your baby. So I wanted to just give you guys a few quick tips that helped me, and I'm still producing and pumping full bottles. I mean, absolute full bottles. My son still eats. He eats about 4 or 5 times a day, literally, and he eats food. So he has a large appetite. And my shirt will be drenched if he's not eating. But I will tell you guys tips. So my first tip for you guys is to drink water. It is very important to drink water during your breastfeeding process. If your body is dehydrated, you will not make milk. That is like an absolute fact. You need to make sure to hydrate yourself. Period, mama. Hydrate yourself. If you don't hydrate yourself, you can't hydrate that baby. That's facts. And that's hard. But especially when you are being drained consistently, you need to make sure to keep refilling that water, because if not, you would get a headache. You would get like flashes, headaches, all of these things of this nature. I know, I've lived it. Drink that water. Drink that water. Tip 2, drink fresh squeezed juice. I know that's very like, oh, that's easy to say, eat healthy, drink healthy. I'm not saying eat healthy. I'm saying drink fruit. You do not have to eat healthy to produce milk. That's not a fact. But you do need to eat or drink some fruits. Get that in your body. That produces milk flow like crazy. And eliminate the citrusy fruits. And I will tell you guys why. Do not, lemon and stuff like that, don't be focused on that. Drink some watermelon, some cucumbers, stuff that's hydrating, that keep your blood cells pumping, that get you moving, stuff of that nature. Don't drink citrusy stuff that's for weight loss and stuff like that, because babies cannot have that. My mom has a business. It's called Elite Juices, and she made juices for I didn't like to take pills. I still don't like to take pills. I'm not a pill girl, so my blood was low, so she made me juice for that. She made me juice for my milk production. Like I said, my favorite one was watermelon and mint. Watermelon, mint, and cucumber. That's a milk. It's delicious, and it keeps that milk flowing. Okay, so you can drink delicious juices, red apples, beets, stuff like that. You can drink all that good stuff, and you will be pumping that milk out like never before. Okay? Beating that milk down. Okay? You get what I'm saying? But you do need to eliminate that citrus, because citrus is not good for babies, especially a lot. Like, I was drinking a lot of fresh squeezed juice, and I did not realize until my baby had a rash on his bum. And I said, baby, I changed this diaper as soon as it get wet. So how's he getting a rash on his bum? I Googled it. A quick Google search told me that citrus is not always compatible. It's not always compatible with babies, and you need to tread lightly on that. So I would say eliminate all citrus is what I did. I know it helped you remove weight and stuff like that, but that's what get us into tip 3, okay? Tip 3 is to eat. You need to eat. I know that, like, especially for a woman in 2024, especially a woman that is a young mom such as me, it's so imperative that you get back to your little shape and snap back. Girl, eat that hamburger, give that milk. At the beginning, when I first had Elite, my milk was flowing out. But once we got out the NICU and it was time to go home, and I got home and I was like, yeah, well, I'm not going to eat as much because I'm trying to make sure that I'm sniggity snatched. And it was showing. I was not producing as much milk, And Elite's father was like, you need to eat. Like, I don't know what you got going on, but you need to feed that baby. Eat a burger. And the more you eat, the more milk you do produce. And after you eat, like I said, I try my best to like be like, oh, I want to be sniggity snatch and this and that, and I'm not eating and stuff like that. And it showed. I was not pumping as much milk as I used to. And I was hungry and my baby was hungry. So you need to make that milk. I know it's imperative that you get back to that weight, but if you are going to breastfeed, it has to be a lifestyle. Like, it has to be a lifestyle. You do go up and down. You do go through things. You know what I'm saying? And all of that affects your milk. So you do 1000% have to be fully committed to it, or it just won't work for you. It's just like one of those things that you have to be. And some women it just comes to. Some women it comes to, but other women it is like a lot of things that go into it. You need to eat, you need to drink, you need to prioritize it. What I will say, almost like my last tip would be definitely to train yourself. Especially if you're a NICU mama, you need to put yourself on a time schedule. When I will put my milk like throughout, because at first I could not pump. For the first 2 and 3 days, I was getting like little tiny drips of milk. And that's because I was not able to have skin to skin with my son. Skin to skin, the moment I had skin to skin, my milk was pouring out. But my baby, they had him, kind of like laid out in the bed, and he wasn't able to because he had to have tests run on him because of his heart condition. So I was not able to hold him because he had like a needle, some type of tube in his belly at first, and they were scared that I would affect it. So I was not able to hold him at first, which is another thing that like hindered my milk, because I was not able to let my body know, hey, I had this baby and he hungry. You know what I'm saying? Your body does like often react off your kid. So if your kid latches on, then it tells your body, okay, we pumping milk. But if not, if your kid is not able to latch on, put that machine on. The hospital machine has the best machine, but I will link the pumps that I had. And I had electrical pumps that go into your bra and you can move around with them, and they were fantastic as well. So I will link those down below, and just put those on every 2 hours and pump your milk, pump your boobs for 30 minutes, 30 minutes on each. You can wear those ones at the same time. Put them both on. Set a timer, 30 minutes for every 2 hours. I promise you your milk will come in. And it may not be the first time, and sometimes you may pump and your nipples may be sore. They may be very sore, and it's like, oh my God, nothing's coming out. But you have to train your body, especially if your baby is in a NICU and you're not able to directly hold that baby and have that baby suck. You need to work for the baby. Put the machines on every 2 hours. Set that timer. I had my timer set, baby, and I was pumping, okay? And at first, it wasn't all running down my shirt, and then eventually, it started pouring down my shirt. I still have a freezer full of milk right now. Right now, today, these tips help. Like, these tips help me. And again, I will tell you guys how to store it, just like, like a little hand. I did want to tell you guys ways to save your milk. And I will be linking a few things down below. They will be on my Amazon storefront that helped me, because I had like these nipple covers. They're almost like pasties, just to prevent the milk from pouring through your shirt and pouring through your bra. Also, that's only like a couple second preventative. Like, if your flow is good, it's like a preventative just so your shirt don't get wet. But you do still have to pump, because that pad will only catch so much liquid. But it's funny because like the ones that I'm going to link, they turn into like little silicone boobs. Like, you could smack somebody with that thing and it'll be so deadly, okay? But yeah, I also kept like these tiny little boobs. Like, they were like tiny little boobs that you keep in your bra, and so that way if you start to lactate and you're not prepared, it would just leak into the cup and you just pour it into your storage cup. Like the lifestyle. I had a cooler. It's got my little lunch pail cooler bag. It got an E on the front because it's Elite. It got an E on the front. I kept storage bags in there. I kept storage milks in there. I kept those ice blocks in there, just to keep my milk cool. And you got to get an insulated lunch bag. If it's not insulated, it's not going to hold that cool in there, okay? You got to get the one that stay up to 24 hours cold like that. So I will link all that down below. But I had my cooler bag. I had my cooler packs in there. I had the jars with the little top on top. And then I had the ones also that's like the baggies that you can pour and seal up and write and put in your freezer. Kept all that in there. I also kept some wipes in there, and my pumps. I kept my 2 pumps in there. I kept them in there, and I took that mug everywhere I went, because when I was out, especially while he was in the NICU, baby, I got the pump. Wherever I'm at, I'm pumping, I'm storing this milk, and I'm taking it to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And if we're not at the hospital and I leave my baby with his daddy and I'm out, baby, the milk bag is coming with me. The milk is being stored. So it's definitely a lifestyle. If you want your kid, to be able to breastfeed for as long as they want to. My cutoff point is 3, so we'll see, because he's about to be 1.5. And the moment, like every time I be like, oh baby, I'm letting you go a little bit, he'd be like, we here with it, okay? So yeah, so I'm still on my breastfeeding journey, but these things have helped me. And I wanted to just, you know, let new mamas, young mamas, mamas that's stressing, because when I was in that NICU crying and stressed, already stressed out about my baby health. But then when that milk wasn't milking, and them nurses tell you, baby, you need more milk or your baby gonna have to get the bottle. I said, baby, not the forbidden bottle, not the ʟɪᴜ no, not the ʟɪᴜ, okay? And this is what helped me. This is what got me where I wanted to be, and this is what is doing good for me and my son now. So I just wanted to give you guys those few tips. Thank you so much for watching this video. This basically concludes this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can become part of KimsKlique. Stay tuned for more Vlogmas videos and more videos in general. Like always, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I am out, and I can't wait to be back again.